Good morning, Miss. Today we will talk about bees and ants. Bees. It belongs to the order Hypnoptera and the superfamily Apoidea. The genus contains about 20,000 species of bees grouped into 9 families. Description of the bee. The color of bees varies according to their species. For example, the honey bee or European bee, Apis mellifera, has golden tones with horizontal black lines in the upper part of the body. In general, bees have a long structure called proboscis, with which the bees can ingest the nectar of the flowers. The stinger is called an ovipositor and is part of the reproduction of the bee. In the stinger is a bag that contains poison, but only females can sting. Or the largest bee species is the Magalich pluto.
Distribution and habitat of the bee. The bee is distributed on all continents except America. Usually lives in areas with vegetation, with in the flowers, and inhabits tree holes or honeycombs, built in community. Behavior of the bee. Each colony occupies a hive or honeybee and in each 1-3 times of bee can habit. The queen, the workers, and the drones. The queen bee is only that can lay eggs and its function is only reproduction. The workers are sturdy females and are in charge of cleaning the honeycomb collection pollen and taking care of the job. The drones or maids are responsibility for mating with the king.
The bee dies after eating. The bee performs flocking of dance with the objective of sharing information about the location of the flowers. The workers return to the comb and begin to dance up and down the vertical wall. The distance to the flowers depends on the duration of the while and the number of agitations. The farther the flowers are, the longer the wild line and the slower the rate of the agitations.
Bee feeding. The diet of the bee consists basically of pollen and nectar of the flowers. The workers collect water, also the dilute stored honey, and prepare food for at the larva. Royal jelly is consumed by the wild queen reproduction of the bee. The bee is an oviparous animal, and only the queen can mate and lay eggs. Or 4 days later, the hatching takes place and small larvae begin to live, cared for by workers, thrillers of the bee. And the decrease has been caused by the loss of natural habitat to logging and urbanizations, as well as the use of the pesticides. In 2010, several scientists discovered the bees died from a virus in their DNA and from a fungus present in the colonies.
Ants. The order of Hymenoptera were wasps, bees, and other fly species of the Arlophron. Of they reached the billion of specimens classified in more 80,800 species. However, it is estimated there are many other species. Distribution of ants. Ants inhabit almost every ecosystem in the world, except in the extreme cold places. Of species are known that are capable of surviving underwater from more than 10 days under anesthesia. These insects represent 15 or 20% the total biomass of terrestrial animals in the world.
Ants are characterized with the antennae being an exoskeleton that covers and protects their body. They create and form spiracles located underside. They do not have a lungs. They breathe through the spiracles that are located on the sides of their bodies. Most and species have a very poor vision, but the antennae allow them to detect the substance in the air and well as vibrations. Their jobs are their strong because with them they build nets, transport food, and defend themselves or their predators. The king ant is larger than the wasp different as much from the worker ants and from the wasps for having a more elongated abdomen, which thus don't come to be covered in its entirety, be it wings and with a smooth sting and without barbs, unlike that of the workers. The abdomen and the drop is distinct, having enlarged that of the kingdom or the workers. Besides of the dove don't have a sting. The eggs of the king are smaller than those of the ants and do not come together. Like those of the drops, they live and longer than those of the worked ant, and their bright pale legs covered baskets were they stolen and just like the drops, the worker than smaller and with different ecology according to where they live, generally range between 0.75 and 52 millimeters.
Feeding ants, most are herbivorous and scavengers, feeding on the insects, leaves, stems, and fungi. Non-destructive cannibalism is practiced by these insects, which consists of feeding of the fluids of the larvae without killing them.
Reproduction of the ants. For mating, the male that has wings performs a nuptial flight, where it attracts the winged female. Once the act is over, the females will seek to make new colonies, beginning to lay their eggs to protect them and shedding their wings. If the eggs are fertilized, they will be females, and if not, they will be males. The queen ants can live up to 30 years. On the contrary, the workers live from 1 to 3 years. The males come to live a few weeks. Ant behavior. Have an orderly and very structured social system. This can be elaborated in trees, pastures, or underground. Not all species of ants work as team, as some hunt.
More information from the ants. They form colonies and antilles that range from a few distinct predatory individuals that live in small natural habitats to highly organized colonies that can occupy large territories, composed of a million of individuals of colonies. These large colonies consist above all of sterile females without wings that form caste of workers, soldiers, and other species groups of the ants.
In conclusion, we need to learn that bees are really important for the environment because they give us the possibility of have more different species of plants, and for the pollination they help to the ecosystem that continue the different production different production of systems of pollination. We need to learn that if we lose bees, the pollination in plants is going to stop. So when the agricultures don't have pollination in plants, they stop to produce the vegetables and different fruits that we produce every day. So this is going to affect everybody because the camp get food to the city, and the city without the camp can live well. So we need to take care to the bees and don't use products that affect them, and take care to the different species like ants, because ants are an example of work together in different people. That because they have a big system of reproduction that can help them to do it big works at short times. So bees and ants are really important for the environment, and we need to take care of them and have more care when we use different products. Another point, I think that if we lose bees, we're going to lose something really important for the world, because flowers and fruits and vegetables help us to have a good nutrition. So that is going to affect us and going to affect different plants, animals, and another species of the world.
Thank you for your attention. For more videos, you can leave your comments below, and do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Obrigado.